So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. It's Tuesday, and I just got to tell you, the weather for a second straight day here in northern Bavaria is nothing shy of beautiful. In fact, I had to pull this from the dash cam on the way home just to prove to you that the main stretch between where I work and where I live is fairly bucolic. I mean, we're talking it's very rural, lots of farmland, so on, and cows and various animals and lots of wine and stuff growing out here. And so I just had to get this image for you to see that just how beautiful it actually is. And the green is starting to come back into some of the trees. It's just an amazing process. And with that, I got to say, I got this Italian wine that I have been looking forward to opening. I got it on Saturday, and I've been so looking forward to it. I mean, look at this bottle. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is the Ferrovieri Montepulciano di Abruzzo d'Or. And on the nose, it is very heavy on a kind of a tart cassis going on here. And a playful medley of cherries and strawberries in there. It's very fruity. You can pick up a certain terroir in this one as well, which I'm finding really, not to overuse it because it's such an overused phrase, but it has a certain je ne sais quoi, and I find that quite beautiful. On the palate, oh yeah, no, this is slightly bold, slightly tannic, maybe slightly more acidic, and definitely dry, but such a pleasure, such a nice finisher. And it really leaves it open to just about anything you'd want to dine with, because the tannins aren't forcing you to choose to fats, nor are you going to be limited to more lean cuts either. This is a fabulous wine. I'd give this 3.8 for sure. And you can be assured this bottle will be gone tomorrow. So let's hop in our grid and see what we got today. You know, I can kind of see through some of the light. I don't believe I'm going to have a Bluetooth manufacturing device going on here, but if I do, I have the antidote right on the bathroom sink. So we have a Tuesday, April 15th grid by Bykodorov. A very cool name. Never seen it before in the grid, so that makes me excited. I think we've got ourselves, like yesterday, it turns out, we've got ourselves another debut into the New York Times Crossword. So how fantastic is that? And as always, to Mr. Will Shorts. Can't believe he's back. Still so just dumbfounded that we're missing him for so long. So Snow Job, Rainmaker. Oh, I don't know. Slang, idiom, axiom. I mean, let's see. March VIPs. Ain't gonna be getting Pisces in there. Old Italian money. Finally, we have a Delira. Lisa Simpson's. Well, she plays the sax. Okay, so nice. Still don't know what's going on with that, but looks like we could have ourselves some slang here, which is fun. No idea just yet. Figure once marketed as America's movable fighting man, G.I. Joe. And among March VIPs, forward, sergeants. Very nice. That's clever. I like it. That's good. Like a film that's both sad and funny. So, cleaning product with a mythical name. I mean, we're talking about Ajax. Very cool. Yuletide drink could be a nog. And performer at Ozashiki parties. And I'm assuming we're talking about the geisha. Gone now. Get. That's my Texas impersonation. I mean, I am from Texas, but I don't really have that unless I pull it out. I've got to kind of act that out. So we're going to go now. Get. How about shoe? Shoe. It says shoe is somewhat commonplace banality to be clued in by. Go on now, get, it's funny. The so-called goddess of pop. Yeah, that's true. She is amazing, isn't Cher? Ben and Jerry's flavor honoring a jam band legend, and I think this is Cherry Garcia. I don't eat ice cream. Oh, I haven't had it probably since I lived in El Paso, but I have heard of Cherry Garcia. And I'm a fan of the Dead, so it works out. Lower limit could be the floor. But one of our newest members, Faith is among us now, with so many new subscribers. We're bordering on over 100 new subscribers overnight, and we're talking 200 some odd new subscribers over the last 36 hours. I don't know. We must have really struck a chord. But so far, everybody's had nice comments. But yeah, to Faith. Turns out she's from Texas as well. She studied in undergraduate, came abroad to study German here in Bavaria, of all places, and then is now studying in France, because in graduate school she's doing the French thing. Talk about living the perfect life, right? I just, so again, Faith, and to everyone, I don't have names for everybody. She just happened to have a name attached to her profile, so welcome. So glad to have you here. Welcome to our little village of Crucive Herbalists. We're so happy to have you. Something heard through the grapevine. How about a rumor? No, I don't actually say that. Rumor. But when I'm spelling it out, sometimes I do. Because I'm hooked on Pahonics, and that's how I make sure I spell correctly. Beer pong locale. How about a frat? Sigurd Saga, oi, oi, oi. We got Ari Melber making an appearance today. To tempt would be to lure. Okay, Calypso. Leave my Odysseus alone. Private Eye and old crime novels would be a tech. And said, okay, how about we swore? I swear. Now go on now, get. Wild pigs. Okay, how about boars? Cactus blank. That's a cactus wren. Is the Arizona state bird. I used to summer there every year of my childhood. Blank for sore eyes. Optometrist.com. Okay, site for sore eyes. Very nice. Big name in fertilizers. How about Miracle Grow? All right, let's see what we got with that. Tight-lipped could be mom, and now we are left with the High IQ Society. That's the second day in a row, and wombs, uteri. Okay, so fundamental could be basic. Potter is to a wheel as a painter is to an easel. Sometimes that's AE though. We'll see what we're dealing with here. Like the questions asked in Guess Who. Maybe yes, no. Feline to Felipe would be el gato. And can't you get someone else? Must I? Must I? Well, for asking in that tone, cheeky little thing, you. Yes, you must. World clock standard. I don't know. UTC. I'm assuming. DEA agent informally. How about a narco? So container for keys, wallet, razor, etc. in a modern portmanteau, and I'm assuming we're talking about a merce. I carry a merce, or what I refer to as a crossbody bag. I have now for about 7 years, but I can tell you, I just call them crossbodies. But regardless, I don't carry a razor in it. I have a toothbrush though. Just saying. Former Attorney General Bill Barr. Okay then. Now, smells could be odors. And like I said, I just for spelling because I'm hooked on Pahonics. son of Cain, and I'm assuming we're shooting for Enoch here. Let's see if we got here. Not quite right, or a hint to this puzzle circled letters. Okay, so we can anagram those. Looks like to cigar, and I'm looking like I'm now here at the clue. Not quite right, would be close, but no cigar, perhaps. Close, but no cigar. Very nicely constructed. My gosh, Bykodorov. This is fabulous work. Fabulous. Company heads could be CEOs. Seem could be to appear. Camera friendly. I don't know, maybe photogenic. It seems to be what we're shooting for here. It'll certainly fit. Quick check on the C. Just a sec. No, this is a fabulous grid. It's very colorful. Really, this is a wonderful. It's got a nice little gate to it. Some bedtime story readers. Well, probably gonna be mamas. I don't know how we're gonna get dads in there. Let's just try mamas. It'll always erase. Could just delete and go back. Similar to could be akin. All right, so skirt with a high hemline could be a mini. Take out a small part of one saving, say maybe dip in. Start of the Hebrew alphabet, a left, the same, alike. We got a like and a kin here. What a fun, well, it's such a fun intersection. Mira los colores de mi vida. Man, look at this. This is just fabulous, right? This is just great stuff. Wonderful stuff. Ingredient in some trendy gummies, for short. What do you think, THC or CBD? I don't know, so let's see if we can find that out. More of the substance. I think that was demi-more. So I think we've got CBD, perhaps. 6-time French Open champ Bjorn. Is that Borg? I don't remember how to spell the name. Fish eggs roe. Worry greatly. What do we got here? Genre for Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 100 Years of Solitude. And that is magic realism. So maybe alarm. Video game character with a green hat. See, and I don't ever play these games, and I don't know, but now I know. It's just Luigi if it fits. And if Luigi isn't gonna work, then you throw in the other guy, right? What's his name? I can't even remember now. But anyway, it usually comes to me. I think it starts with a B, kind of a thing. Suffix with duck or suck. How about a ling? So dum-dum could be a lunk. I don't think I've seen that in a grid in forever, maybe. Requests from, maybe asks of. What a delightful, clever little grid we've got today. So prenatal, fetal. Copy on a PC, we control Z. Hiccups coming all of a sudden. Fuel ship would be an oiler. Not on a firm ground. How about we are a sea? Beats the other definition. I'm just totally befuddled. It's not you, it's me. This is an absolute lie. It is you. He's just bored. She's just criminally bored. Everybody's bored. They don't have to work on themselves. They need to work on being away from you. You being us. All of us. The collective we. Yeah, boy. What a line that is, right? I don't know what it is. I've never even heard it. I've never given it. I'm just saying it's one of those things. I've been married for almost 34 years, so it doesn't really matter for me. I'm just saying, though. I mean, river residue could be silt. And Herculean tasks would be labors. And I wanted to make sure I didn't have some sort of English spelling in there. I do the Guardian grid too, the cryptic every day, and I tell you, sometimes it's really hard to remember. Okay, O-U-R? Oh, no, we're doing the American version, right? So, warhead weapon could be an intercontinental ballistic missile. Crit, perhaps. Lincoln Center focus would be the arts, and water testing organization would be the EPA. Unexciting holding and poker would be a pair. Well, if that's all you got and it's a winning hand, it's pretty exciting. So I think we got boho chic. And I hope I didn't fat finger anything along the way here, but if I did, I'm sure I'll find it. Fundamentals could be ABCs, or our basics, as we discussed on the other end of this grid. Movie making backdrop would be a set, and a fire station fixture would be a pole. And how do we do, Bob? I just love that little ditty. It's been playing now for years and years. I mean, as long as I can remember. I used to do these all day long at my desk, and then I had to learn to just turn that off my phone. Otherwise, people would be thinking I was just doing puzzles or something. But when I'm in a meeting or whatever, I got to have something to do to keep my mind occupied, because my mind goes a million miles a minute. I'm taking in what everybody says, and I'm just trying to keep my focus. It's just kind of a nice way to do that. But what a fantastic grid. This is a beautiful Saturday or a Tuesday, and Bykodorov, wonderful job. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work here. This is, for a debut puzzle, this is exactly what you want to shoot for. I had the same thing yesterday and the Monday. Beautiful Tuesday. We're just putting a lot of pressure on the Wednesday constructor, but be that as it may, right? And nothing but the finest gets published here as far as our crosswords are concerned. And that is many thanks to Will Shorts. And thanks to all of you. We'll bring you in our Benier d'adieu. And I just want to say my name is Christopher, and I'm delighted that you are here to solve this grid with me. It was so much fun. Again, a big, warm, amazing welcome to all of our new community members. You are so welcome here. Feel free to join in, discuss, comment, like, whatever, share, spread it around with your friends. Anything like that would be most appreciated. And if you're still with us, maybe I've earned a subscription from you. I mean, it's free, so why not? Kind of a thing. But until we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Be well out there and take care of yourselves. And we will see you on the morrow. Until then, be nice to the fellow behind you in line. Cheers. Take care.